Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, welcome. For all the returning, thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. Let's get into today's DIY video. So I am starting making my, getting my office and stuff organization situated before doing the makeover. And so I am in this first DIY, I took some canisters from the Dollar Tree, took those outside, and I sprayed those this camouflage green paint from Walmart. I noticed on the little knob that comes on one of the canisters that it was very easily to just come off, and so I just wanted to glue it down. That's the camouflage flat army green spray paint. And so I want to do these in this flat green, army green, as well as gold. I'm trying to do a color that I normally wouldn't use, but a color that I also like. And so I had this gold adhesive gems from the Dollar Tree that I had picked up, as well as I had the gold tape, and that tape actually came from Temu. I had some of the little gold confetti, wasn't sure how I wanted to incorporate that or not, but you will see as the video goes along that I actually changed my mind. So I'm taking the gold tape from Temu and I'm actually putting that just around the cap. Because I used the camouflage green, army green paint, I wanted to be able to visually see what was inside of the canisters, but also have a color that can bring out, that's going to be into the office. And so this way I wanted to keep the lid green by by keeping it clear. I will be able to then see into the actually canisters. So you will see after I finally get the gold tape around the lids to the canisters, I am then trying to decide exactly how I want to decorate the canister, the jar itself. As I stated, I had some of the little flat pearl gold wrap. That is the actual adhesive that I have. And so I figured I can use the adhesive and maybe just decorate just the side. Well, when I actually took the adhesive, laid it, like trying to see that I wanted to put it around, did I want to put it on the flat surface side of it, I was like, nah, that'll actually just be too much. And so I end up deciding just going with the flat pearl gold wrap, because I did have the roll of it instead of just using the adhesive ones. And so that is what I decided to do. I'm not sure why on camera that the flat pearl adhesive doesn't look like the same gold as the wrap, but they actually look alike. So now I'm just taking the wrap and I'm deciding that I'm just going to glue it down and just use these. This ribbon comes with 5 rows, and so it made it easier just to line the center where the jar has the crease and put it on there. Like I stated, I wanted to have a little gold to go with this army flat green. Also, when using paint outside of jars, canisters, or whatever the case can be, if you rub up against it, it can always just rub and scrub off. What I like to do sometimes is I like to use a a coating. So you can actually get the clear spray paint. They also have the clear coating spray paint that even has glitter in it. And so I didn't want to use it. I wanted to keep it flat. They do have a flat clear spray paint that you can use to cover it. But of course I ordered that because they was out in the store and waiting for that to be delivered. I want to take this time to thank everyone for stopping by, watching the videos, sharing the videos, and subscribing. Please continue to share the videos. I am trying to reach 100 subscribers. I am new to YouTube and trying to grow my channel. I put a goal for myself is for 100 subscribers, and I'm on my way to get there. Took me a while to try to figure out a schedule. I finally came out with a schedule that works for me, and so videos will now be uploaded every Monday. You will be receiving videos. That would not be the only video for the week. I do participate in other collabs with a bunch of wonderful women, and so you will see a lot of those videos throughout the week. But I wanted to have a set designated date of uploading videos of projects that I'm currently working on, and so that set day will be Monday. So now that you can see, I am now gluing down the gold flat pearl wrap to the second canister. I noticed when I was gluing it on the first one, because I was just going to just like do it from the first row and then like the last, I noticed like the sides was moving. So I know that you noticed that I started putting actually some of the glue on like the first row and the last row on the sides, just to completely hold it down. So now let's get into DIY number 2. So I am taking these glass jars from the Dollar Tree. I actually had these jars in my stash since last year, to be honest with you. And so I took those jars outside as well, spray painted those with the flat army green, the camouflage paint, the Rust-Oleum, and I'm gonna just use the same flat gold pearl wrap. Gonna put those around the jar. I wanted to bring some gold to like the trimming, like the very rim of the jar, which is the candle holder. I didn't want to, I easily could have just used gold paint, but I wanted something again that was just gonna just dry up faster, bring just a little bit more like character to it, just using the paint. And so you'll see that after I measured those, what I'm going to do is I'm using gold flakes, and I'm just taking those gold flakes, and you'll just see how I'm just going to utilize and just put that around the rim of the jar. Excuse me. Again, I want to take this time and thank everyone for watching today. I also want to ask that you, if you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and share this video with your family and your friends. Again, thank you. So now that you see that I am gluing that down, also what I was stating before is that I will have my videos rolling out on Monday. It will be a series of videos of me working not just on like decor, but organization, but also things that I'm going to be doing into the office. So that way, once I completely start the makeover of the office, I will have everything the way that I want it to go. So the items that you actually will be seeing each week, you'll get a chance to see me put those decorated into the office, whether it's furniture, paintings, pictures of whatnot. So I really hope that you like these series that I will be doing. As I stated, I'm working on various projects and trying to just roll out this content. Now that I am through wrapping the gold flat pearl wrap around the glass jar, what I'm doing now is taking the Mod Podge to just put on the trim. I had already used this brush, this little foam paint brush, actually on, is actually the next DIY. Didn't realize that I put it in different sequential order, and so I wanted to use the foam brush again versus just trashing it. And so I was using this foam brush to put the Mod Podge on the trimming of the jar, and it was working fine, but I needed more and to actually visually see it. And so you'll see that I'm deciding to get a smaller paintbrush and taking that paintbrush, and so now I can actually see and control the amount of Mod Podge that I actually want to place on the rim of the jar. So now I'm taking the gold flakes and I am just placing the gold flakes in different areas of the jar, of the rim of the jar. I don't have to have it entirely covered up, but I want it to have enough that where you can see and bring character to the jar. I also put some of the Mod Podge not just on the rim, but I let it came down just a little bit on the side, so that way if it dripped a little bit, the gold flakes caught to it and adhered to it. Like I said, it brought a little character, and I actually like that. Now I'm taking this little feather brush and I am brushing the excess of the gold flakes off now that it has completely dried. Okay, so now let's get into DIY number 3. So I am going to attempt this busted canvas for the second time. First time it came out cute. I'm not gonna say I struggle with it. It's just that I think I need to get another little shot with it to just get my rhythm with it. So I got this black canvas from the Dollar Tree, and then I got a white flat canvas from the Dollar Tree. I figured that I can just take the white one and put it on the back of the black one, and so that would make it more sturdy to actually have it propped up the way that I wanted to have it set up. So you see now that I am taking the matted finish of the Weatherly chalk paint. It is in the color of moss. This moss color is very close and similar to the flat army green. When I put the two together, you really can't too much tell a big difference when you're putting them together once the paint dries. So I'm painting the inside of the black canvas this moss color, and then I decided that I am going to take the gold tape and trim that on the outside of the black canvas. And then what I wanted to do after that, I wanted to have an inspirational piece that was going to sit in the office on the bookcase. And so I took the Bible scripture from Ephesians 4:2, and I just printed that out. It was easier for me to just print it out and do it. I could have used a Cricut, but it was easier than having to do that on the Cricut and print that out. Sometimes you're just not in the mood for doing all that on a Cricut. You want a more simpler, easier way of doing things. It turned out nice. Do I think it could have turned out better? To me, yes, for what I really wanted it to be. I do have more of these black canvas as well as the flat white ones. I may remake it and do it over, so when the time comes to decorate, it may be different. I may do it over. If not, I may just keep it. So now you see that I am actually taking some of the Mod Podge and putting that down on the flat white canvas so I can adhere the printout to the canvas. And then I'm taking that black foam brush, which I used in the second DIY, to adhere it down to add more of the Mod Podge to the canvas. And then I'm also going to utilize the gold flakes again. And so I figure I can just place some of the gold flakes all over that as well. That will add more character to it and bring it out just a little bit more. Now you see me taking the gold tape, and I'm adding the gold tape actually to the black canvas now. And then once I add the gold tape to the canvas, like I said, this is the attempt to do this busted canvas for the second time. And then I am going to use my hand stapler to adhere those together, the flat one as well as the black canvas together. I didn't want to glue it together. I had the first attempt of doing this busted canvas, I actually used I glued it together. I didn't like the glue. I had also used hot glue, and then I had to use my clamps to hold it to make sure they adhere it down, even though I use hot glue and other glues. And so I didn't want any glue to come out, didn't want to be wiping it if it was seeping out. It was just much easier and cleaner and look much neater to just use the hand stapler and staple it down. So you'll see me do that shortly as well. Now you see that I am just now cutting the canvas so that way I can fold it back to create the busted canvas. When I did the fold back, I wanted to look more of a wavy versus just fold straight back, and so I did a wavy of doing it. So it, like I said, it turned out pretty nice. I didn't know that some of my words was crooked onto the flat canvas until I actually looked at it. I mean, looking at it face down on there, it was fine. It was once I actually propped it up, I noticed that it was a little crooked, but as I stated, it's okay. So now I'm just measuring those together, seeing how I was deciding how I wanted to fold it back. I'm taking a nail gun and going to just staple them down, line them up, which was perfect, and then I'm going to fold it back. Again, thank you for stopping by. As I always say, be bold, be creative, and be you. The saying behind that is because sometimes it can be challenging for anything that you're dealing with in life, not just anything serious. It can be you crafting here on YouTube, and then you see some things sometimes and you're like, oh, I could have did this a little different. So when I say be you, give yourself some grace. And like I said, just be you and love on yourself. Again, thank you for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And until next Monday, bye.